Wonder is that carb or what? Sounds ignition problem. Get rid of this plug and I'll put a Chinese one in it. I do have a brand new NGK plug. Open the butterfly. Carb. Battery's getting low. I'll have to switch his off. I can't plug his in because it's over there. I reckon the low jet's plugged up. It's not the kill switch, it's not even wired in. At least it's running, I suppose. I'll let you know what it is later. Hey friends, how's it going? $3.95. Back on the Rhys. Ported $3.95. Previous video, I was having carb issues. Took the Welsh plug out. I don't know if anything was in there, because the way it come out, it might have flicked if dirt or whatever was in there was in it. Long story short, I took the high and the low needles out, sprayed it all through in there. Found a Welsh plug that had fit. It's a odd size. It's in between the larger and the smaller one on the RK23HS kits. Here's the small one here, out of the 23HS kit. It's a little bit bigger than that one. I found one with a bigger dome, the same size but with a bigger dome, so it would splay out more, and it runs. I just had it running. I might insert that video before this video so you can see. I just explained everything twice, but now we're going to move on to the oil pump install again. Rhys doesn't mind the second oil pump he's installed on this, which is the one that is wrapped in the paper towel here, that's got a hole in it. And I took the, oh that's right, that's missing that too. This one's missing the roll pin for the grommet, the O-ring. I can't remember where I placed the O-ring. So that'll be the next mission, unless I put it in this bag. Put the screws in the bag, but not the O-ring. Where's the other pump? In the box. No O-ring. Oh, that might have been it, just then fell. You know what I might do? I might use this body and I'll put that gear in there. I'll get rid of that so I'm not annoying you with it. I wasn't quite prepared for this video because I wasn't expecting the saw to run. So we'll do real time, why not? Take that out. Then the pump should slide out. Oh. I haven't done this sort of extent work on a 94-95 oil pump yet, so I'm guessing it's the same as a 288 concept, a 38 Magnum, those type of things, pumps. That's the fourth thing I've dropped so far today. Lucky I got that trusty old telescopic magnet. I'll have to use the bigger screwdriver and try the, there we go. Get the little stopper out. Try and push, oh there we go. Let's see what's in this pump. This gear's fairly worn out. There's a bit of rubbish in there. I'll have to go get my other tin of that, I think. Oh, what fell out of there? Alright. That was steel too. Hopefully that's it. I can see there on the floor. Yep, that's it. That goes in there, which makes the screw click. I think there's supposed to be a spring in there. I'm hoping that didn't fall out. No, it didn't. Right, I'll have a look in there again. We're clean. Just that little spray. Cleaned it. Just swapping over the pump drives. There we go, she's clicking. So that one's doing the job. Sorry guys. Put this down a touch. It's clicking. Turning it out. It's out. put that in that box, that gear in that box, screw the stopper I'll take the shims off with the spring and I'll clean the teeth out with the wire brush. Rhys has been awaiting the diagnosis of the carb. I'll make him wait a little bit longer. I'd like to get the pump pumping. All that good stuff. There we go. Push it down. Oh, look at that. Push this back in. Then grab the gear, if I can by hand. Possibly, if I can pry it down, I'll have to use it this way, push it back and hold it. There we go. Learn it as I go. They're pretty much the same concept all the way through models, I've noticed. I'll screw it all the way in. It's probably going to be running a 2024. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 5 clicks. I'll adjust it accordingly. Now I'm going to find that little O-ring. But first, there's a little bit of. Well, there it is. I found it. There's a little bit of stuff in here, which won't affect nothing. It'll spew it straight out, but you never know. Put that O-ring there. Actually, I'll take it off and sit it over this. There we go. And then I'm fairly certain, yes it does, it slips over. There we go. Screws. I'll have to ask him what he wants to run. He's got a 404 rim here. I have a 3/8 one right there. Yep, brand spanking new. It's not a steel. This is a steel brand 404. Rim that Rhys supplied with the saw in the box. Maybe I'll just put the 404 on it if he wants it changed. He can do it, or I can do it. He can do it. It's no big deal. There goes the number 16. A few guys on the YouTubes, my friends. I sat at the asphalt plant today for 6 hours and 45 minutes before I got loaded. Some days I wish I could take this stuff with me and I'll be able to get it done, but maybe if I took a project to do, to work on, I probably wouldn't even get a chance to do it. So I haven't bothered about that yet. One day I might, if it's not too big of a job. There we go. Oil pump is on. Now, it did come with a shim. Here it is. The little shim. That goes on first. Worm gear. Oh yeah. Being a fresh build, I need to get some I want to get some grease onto that gear. I can't remember where I put my tub of grease, but I've got grease guns in here with grease in them. There's one right there. Bit of high temp. I think this is a brand new worm gear. I think I heard Rhys saying, because he had one missing. I've been thinking about my 288's missing the dust cover. It hit my foot when the clutch flew out the door, and I haven't been able to find it since. I wonder will a 395 worm gear fit them with the washer out. You know, this protective ring. Actually, you know what? I'll pop this ring off, because this is a spare pump. It's a good pump though. See if I can pop this ring out and we'll check it. Oh no, I won't get it out without damaging it. There it goes. Try and get this off again. Let's have a look. Ah. Rhys, if you watch this, I think you sold it though. The race, the one we did together, the B&K, the Man and Burke's Engineering ported 288. You know how that pump had that damaged ring? You can use it. I reckon you can use a 394, 95 worm gear. I'll even try it on mine. So there we go. Look, put that on now. Nice. Clutch. Sorry if I bumped you just then. 404. Well, I've got to get some more oil. Grease, sorry. 404. I don't know if he's planning on running 404. I'll dump that in the ultrasonic. And I'll have to use my magnet to get it out, because she's at 80 degrees. Bit more grease. One pump will be fine. I think it's out of grease actually, it's coming. Plenty. Rub it in, try and pack it in there. Don't want too much, it'll hit the clutch and then we'll start slipping. We all know the deal, hopefully. Okay. This is a Chinese clutch drum. Clutch, I'm not 100%. It's only got 311 on it. I don't know, see if you'll see it. Turn that light on and see if it makes a difference for when I'm showing you something. Bench is messy. I've got Canadian 177 parts everywhere and Balmar 116, 112 parts. There it is. Uh, 311, that's all it's got on it. I don't know if it's a genuine clutch or not. So my Ugga Dugga and a 19, which I don't believe is sitting here, it could be. I'll just put the lid back on that ultrasonic, see if the 19's no, I threw it away. 2 seconds. I don't know who threw that on the ground. I don't know. That's all that requires a red bucking scabbard. Is that a 19? No, it's 18. It must be over there. Oh, that'll do. 3/4. Alright, Ugga back. I'll sit that there because I'll need it again. Okie dokie. Let's start and retune. Lift the clutch on. Then I've got to wire in the kill switch. Put that screw back in, top cover down, air filter on, and she's about ready. Let's reset it. 1.25 just because of the muffler mod. Not enough half idle now. Half a turn. Runs pretty good. It is a little bit smoky. The paint will eventually burn in on the muffler. But I'll recheck everything later on. I'm going to switch this off. Either the decomp's leaking. Yeah, it's coming out the decomp. Really rich for some reason. I don't want to go any more, screw in the low any more than one full turn. It's at 1 1/4 at the moment, but once it wears in, it might clean up, but I might, excuse the hand, I might finish it off right now if I can. I've got to put a terminal on the kill switch wire on that end for the switch, the coil. I want to put some, well, that's only, I'll put a new wire. This terminal is loose, but it's a 45, so I can put it on the switch and it runs up over here, then down the way it's got to go. I'll just make it the same length as that because that's what it's got to be. Put a new terminal on this end and reuse this one with some heat shrink over the top. Should be good to go. That one's got a screw into there, and the top 2 screws for the carb tray must be that one there and that one there. Okay, they're there. Starter screws are in. Top cover screws are all there. Well, this is a modified 394 top cover by the looks of that. Side didn't come with a side cover, as far as I can tell. The air deflector or whatever you call it, it's got to go on with the new wire, so it's got to be that long. And I've got another one done, and that leaves the biggest till last. There must be a side cover because there's an outer bucking spike here. Unless it's still in the box. So no, the box is empty. Alrighty. It's definitely not here. What's that one there? That's 372. Alright, cool beans. I can't check. Can't do a test, there's no, well I can, but I have to use my side cover. I don't have anything decent to give it a brat in the timber with, but anyway, I'll get this done. Once it's all finished, I'll start her up again, shows the kill switches wired in and all that, and then I've got to put a bit of AV rubber repair there, and we're done, finally. Turn this on in a minute. Yeah, there's that. I'll put the Husky plug back in and we'll retest it. I reckon that's alright. It was just, well, it's got to be because it was the low circuit, but I'll button all this back up, double check everything, all the bolts and everything. I'll recheck the cylinder screws, all that sort of stuff. Switches back on for I was going to say a bench test. Just to show you it's running on the chair. Switch is on just to check the oiler together. Excuse the hand, I've got to get it decent. Tripod and something to hone in on, shows what I'm doing. 394 R5 is ready to go, ported. 395, it's ported, but using measurements, no timing wheel. Nice, fairly straightforward build. Rhys did all the hard work, I think, or someone did the bottom end. New bearings, new seals. I just had to put the cylinder on, the new piston. It's all on the camera anyway, so. Muffler with the 20th hour off. The decomp just clears the cover. Now all Rhys has got to do is source a 395 decal, which I think he already has, possibly from Sugar Creek. If he decides to or not, it's up to him. Well, there you have it. Oh, and the fuel filter I fitted. The carb kit came with the saw. Clutch, it's running a 404 sprocket. Oil pump is mint, it's pumping now at a rate of probably 24-inch bar will probably suit, just as the rate it's coming out. On idle, just imagine when it's at full pelt, you might have to turn it down maybe. There you go, beautiful. Anyhow, hope you enjoy, have a good night. I'll have my own stuff next, because this is one of Rhys's. So I'm doing one of Rhys's, one of mine, one of Rhys's, one of mine. Maybe two of mine, and then the next Rhys one is a fairly big project, so it's a complete split cases, new bearing seals job. It's a full half disassemble, swap cranks to cases, and all the pick the good cases and all that. But it's an over 100cc build, so, and it's going to require timing wheel, checking numbers, probably adding my 2 cents to the build, I'd say. I've got to build a pipe. Let's get the pipe. But yeah, I've got to go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Might break this down into 3 or 4 parts, just so they're short videos, but it's a pity I didn't have some timber here, or I'd be testing it already, but I'll send it to Rhys and let him have all the new toy feeling. I'll get to run it at Sawfeast, but have a good night. Hooroo, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy, actually. Pity I can't get closer. I've got to get some new tripods and phone clamps and all that sort of jazz, but catch us on the next one.